Welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing Rome. Now this is my 5th Red Raven game. Not only that, but once again it was done by Ryan Lockett. Rome, if you look on the other side here, adventurers are lost in the wild land of Arzium, and you must go on a quest to find them. Now this is Arzium, meaning this is the world of Arzium. And so above and below and Islebound and Near and Far are all from Arzium, I guess. And so this is another game in the same land as Arzium. You'll search the land for coins and wandering creatures. When you find a lost adventurer, they'll join your party. Buy artifacts with your coins to gain special abilities. So that's really cool. So this is another game that is in the same planet, same world as Above and Below and Islebound, which I already have. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So here's the how to play manual, rule book. This will be a different game. So this is not really the same, even though this is in the same world, same planet as Arzium. This game is not quite the same as Islebound and Above and Below. Those games are more closely, they're more closely related because they're very similar play styles. But this game is a completely different play style. So this, you could say that this is like a lighter version of a game for Arzium. So you have all these nice little discs. They're not really cubes. They're because they're flatter. They're discs. So we got blue and we got yellow. And we got red. We'll be using these quite a bit. Of course, you could have up to 4 players in this game, so every player is just going to get one of these colors. Let's open this one up since I like green the most. And take some of these out. So, you know, nice and thin, but not too thin. Nice little discs. Square discs. Not really cubes, discs. So that's cool. So that's a little different. Usually it's cubes when I get components like this, but instead it's actually discs. Okay. And these are the cards. Let's see if I can open these pretty fast. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Aha! Found it. Alright, we'll take a look at the cards last, because there's quite a few of them here. Alright, so we still have the artifacts in this game. Some of them have already been punched out on their own, so we got some artifacts. Now, from what I understand, these artifacts are extra. So you can play this game without these artifacts. And the artifacts actually add more to the game. So maybe after you've gotten used to playing this game, you can add a variant where you get to play with these artifacts. And so, you know, we have all sorts of different types of artifacts, obviously. So that's cool. So let's see what else we got in here. Let's just take it out that way. So here's another one, and a pickaxe looking one. Bow and arrow. This is another alternative way of getting extra points in this game, because after all, you'll be getting victory points, just like you do in Above and Below and Islebound. Similarly, at least. So the artifacts are pretty cool, pretty normal. As in, they're not like some sort of strange thing that adds a new element or something. Just various items, weapons and armor and just things you might want to put in your house and stuff like that. Artifacts. Pretty cool. And then we've got the coins. I'm not going to punch them out, but we've got coins. So, gonna want to get coins in this game. And then the rest of the artifacts that punched themselves out. Backpack. A really cool looking sword. A hammer. And it looks like they each have like a special name to them. So this one here, which actually does kind of resemble a frog, is called a frog helm. And we got a fancy tricorn. And a nightmare amulet. Yeah, I can see that. And a Thurm. I'm not gonna pronounce that anymore. Hammer. Storm sword. Ah, that's cool. I like that. A merchant pack. Yeah. Endless elixir. Cap of Gom. Huh. Clogo hammer. Firefly staff. So, and I don't think we'll show you all of them by name. But yeah, there's quite a few different artifacts. So, that's cool. Alright, so let's look at the cards, because that's the majority of this game, is all these different cards. So these are the, each player's going to start with 3 characters, just like you would in the other 2 games, right? So, so we've got several to choose from. Morv. Ah, see, I like him. The frog guy. And the lizard guy. And another lizard guy. And this guy. And another lizard guy. There's 3 lizardmen in this one. Cool. So normally you'll play with this side of the cards, and you're going to be putting various discs on these grids. And if you're the player that gets all of the discs, I suppose, on some of these cards, the most of them anyway, you get to claim this. And then, so there's a whole bunch of different kinds here, and there's coins on some of these. And there's just tons of them. So you probably won't be playing with all of them. No, there's no way you'll be playing with every single one of these in the course of the game. So it adds some variety to the game and some interesting humor and different things that you'll come across. Because in this game, I guess everyone's in a daze. They're sort of like daydreaming or sort of something like that. And so they're lost in their daydream. And so as an adventurer, you're going to be looking for them, I suppose, and trying to get them out of their daydream. And so, there's... so here's somebody you're going to find, and... So they're all kind of in a daydream, and you're finding them. Maybe they're confused too, or hallucinating, or something like that because of their daydream, and so you're rescuing them from it. This guy was juggling a glass jars full of tiny crabs. Warren the thief was carving fruit. So there's some humor involved. Captain Hoprian was ranting at a Glogo. Well, that's smart. Not exactly the most mild-tempered humanoids out there. So, you know, pretty cool. This guy was yodeling on a peak. He's a goat humanoid after all. A billy goat type of guy. I like that one a lot. This guy was carving a statue of himself. So they're not exactly right in the head, if you know what I mean. They're obviously not completely right in the head, because some of these things they're doing are kind of weird or confused or something. And all my favorite characters from the other games, like this is a Logos, by the way, from Above and Below. Okay, those are cool. I like them. And obviously the lizard men are in the game. And then from Islebound, this parrot guy was in Islebound. And see, he's not right in the head, because if you look at him, before you woke him out of his daydream, he was selling his own feathers. I mean, seriously. That is not smart. I mean, if you were to do that, if a bird loses its feathers, it's because it's stressed out, depressed, and it could die if it loses too many feathers. And so a bird selling his own feathers, he's just not right in the head because of that. And so he was in some sort of daydream daze, and you just broke him out of it by rescuing him is all. So all of these people are, you know, in various states of, like, this person was telling stories to a pack of rabbits. I mean, seriously. Gear was returning some books to a friend. Okay, maybe that one's not so weird, but then again, it's like a machine type of thing, and it was returning books to a friend? So, you know, it's just, you know, some of these guys are definitely confused, for sure, in a daydream-like state. And so that's why this game will be very different and interesting. There's quite a few of them in here. Ooh, frog guy again. Got the lizard guy. And there might be a couple I don't like that much. But other than that, I mean, majority of these cards are fine. I like them a lot. And they're pretty funny, too. So, well, that's basically the game of Rome. And like I said, we're not gonna be playing with all these cards, because I think the first player who can claim 10 of these wins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if everyone else had 9 and you're playing a 4-player game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so there would still be at least five cards here if you were playing a 4-player game that you would not see. So, anyways, that is Rome, and thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys again next time.